Howdy doody. What day is it today? I think it's July 12th. No, it's July 13th. My gosh. Yeah, so far in my journey, I guess it's like, this is me sharing my healing journey basically. So far, it's been really good. I have a lot to share before we start the day today. In terms of where I am with social media, I'm still off social media. It's been like 2 weeks now. I do find myself craving like a little bit of scrolling, like not the doom scrolling, but just like, I don't know what to do for my time. I'll be at work or whatever. Sometimes I'm just kind of sitting around or waiting for time to pass. You know, it's a nice time to kind of just go on your phone and look at stuff. So that's mostly what I'm struggling with once it comes to social media. But I've noticed that my brain is definitely in a better place. So I know it's something, even though I miss it and I want to find a way to pass time. This is something that I have to do. And I'm a very disciplined person. I have a lot of self-control, so I know I can do this. In terms of the way it's improved my mental health and my brain, I would say I like that I'm able to slowly start thinking more for myself. I feel like every thought that I have, everything that I say, especially as I've been socializing with people, I feel like it's really coming from my heart. Like I feel like I've lately kind of struggled with, what to say, and instead trying to find like what is the right thing to say instead of actually saying what I really believe or what I really feel. So I feel like that's actually finally coming back to me. So yeah, it's pretty quiet without social media, but I've just noticed the positive impact it's had on my mental health. So I'm going to continue doing it for as long as I can. There will probably be a point where I will introduce social media again in my daily routine, but maybe with limitations or restrictions, like a certain amount of time that I could be on it or only a certain time of day that I get to go on it. But I've noticed that even as I'm off social media, I've had so much time to be productive. I completed the first YouTube video, I edited it, I haven't posted it as I'm recording this, and it's really long, and I looked back at it and I guess I'm pretty content with it, but I'm just like really impressed with how productive I've been. I also feel like I've gotten a bit of my creativity back as well because I've been forced to do something else with my time and not just scroll. So I've had a better or more clarity within my mind, my sense of self slowly coming back, as well as just being productive again. It's feeling natural though. It's not like it's a forced productivity. It's actually like, wow, like it just feels natural for me to be productive at this time, which is what I'm doing right now, right? I have like really unexpected and awesome news. I made a few new friends like in like one day. It was crazy. Not something I've been expecting, but I've had a few really good people at work. They've sounded like a really good bunch of people, like a little group at work. It just sounds like they've always had like really interesting conversations, and sometimes I wish that I could kind of sit down and like listen or just join the conversation. But I've always struggled kind of putting myself into a place, or, I don't really want to interrupt something that already exists or something. Like I'm just fearful of that or whatever. But I've always kind of felt drawn to these people, and they sparked a really interesting conversation that I just had to get involved in, and it kind of opened a door to new relationships. And it's funny because they also expressed that they've been wanting to get to know me, and they were so happy to see me talk. As someone who's a loner and someone who's very quiet and reserved, I'm just very selective with who I do have in my life because I'm all about having like really good quality connections in my life. Like I'm not lonely in a way where I need someone to talk to. It's like if I'm gonna talk to someone, I want it to be meaningful to me. I want to feel connected to the person, and I've engaged with these people for a few days at work. We've had so many interesting, meaningful, deep conversations, which is like my dream. I've always wanted to find people like this. These people are queer as just as myself, spiritual, open-minded, but know how to be funny and humorous in moments too, which is like the perfect balance. It's exactly who I am as well. That's also how I identify. So it's just awesome. Like I get to see them while I'm at work, and I guess it makes my workplace a little bit more enjoyable because I'm not the biggest fan of my own job, right? The fact that I get to interact and socialize with people, which I do think is something that I need at this time, as I've already expressed in the previous video. I've been very lonely in a way, especially at work, right? But I guess now maybe that could shift a little bit. And I'm really excited for what these future connections will bring. Not rushing anything, not forcing anything. I'm just really excited. And it's been really nice to talk to people for hours actually in total in that day or whatnot. It goes to show, if there's anyone you've ever really wanted to talk to that's been around you, if you feel pulled to someone or something, to listen to that little intuition, because it's, at least for me, I've experienced it being reciprocated. It wasn't just me feeling drawn to them and wanting to be their friend deep down, but they've also felt the same way. So yeah, don't be afraid to make the first move or to get involved or to take up some space, because you never know what door you're gonna be opening. So yeah, that's the update that I have so far as I'm recording today. My plan today is it's my weekend, so as always, I go to the gym. I'm doing leg day today, and then I'm planning to go to the beach. Actually, I've been craving to kind of walk in water. I feel like it's definitely probably one of my favorite ways to ground myself is to just get in some water, especially the ocean, right? I'm planning to bring my journal and do some journaling. I've tried to do a journal entry, like at least a page in my journal every day. I haven't done it every day because sometimes I've just not had time if I've worked the whole day or I kind of forgot as I'm still settling into a new routine. I'm thinking of maybe bringing a few crystals with me and putting them in the sun. I'm gonna have a chair, I'm gonna bring some sandals, walk in the water, and just spend an hour or two alone on the beach. And I'll have my music, and I'll also record some of the thoughts that I do have on the beach and kind of show you guys what I'm doing for myself as I'm trying to get unstuck in life again and to feel like myself again, right? So let's get started. I'm going to start packing and I'll hit the gym first. So I'm here. I've picked a spot. This is like my little secret beach. It's got a really nice view. There's no one here. It's perfect. So I got a chair set up over here. Got myself a salmon poke bowl. And I brought some of my few crystals here just to chill out and enjoy nature with me. Got my bag full of stuff. And over here is my view, so I'm nicely hidden in the shade. We got the mountains. Pretty private. So yeah, I just came back from the gym, so I'm pretty hungry. I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna enjoy my meal, check out the ocean, and just have a good vibe. That's what it's all about. I don't know, I'm pretty simple. I guess with the way I live life, like doing something like this for myself, like I don't have anyone coming to meet me, like it's just really nice. It's a great way to connect with myself, connect with life, and just relax your nervous system. Yeah, this is my favorite way to live life. It's not anything like particularly special or loud, right? I mean, like, there ain't no one around me. There's no flashing lights, there's no like bumping music. There's nothing crazy happening. It's what you make it. Like, this is what I'm making of it. I'm making something that's like quote unquote boring and making it something that's mine. I'm adding food to it. I'm making it an enjoyable experience. I have crystals with me. Have the intention to journal later, and the intention too to just like connect with myself, to be in the present moment. It's like I'm adding more to this moment. I'm adding more to this activity or hobby of mine that seems pretty basic on the outside, but it's all about what you make things in your life. And also, everyone has their own way of living life. There is no wrong way to live it. If you're someone who likes to chase after exciting experiences, which time to time I do, I guess it's in my own definition, but that's your life, you know? You gotta be here to live it. You gotta be here to connect to it in whatever way that is for you. I just don't do things out of pressure, out of expectation. I think it's good to try new things to see if they're for you. But don't force yourself into situations you know are not for you. You're not gonna enjoy it. Also, as I'm sitting here, I'm kind of like reflecting what I've experienced in the last few days and how social I've been. And it makes me realize, you know, like I love my solitude, I love my alone time, but connections, particularly meaningful connections, are important in your life. And, you know, I've spent most of my time alone. This last decade, I've I'm so used to just doing my own thing. I'm used to going to do things on my own time alone. But it's nice, it's refreshing to actually find like-minded people. And it takes time too. This is not something I forced myself in. This is not something I was searching for. It just came to be, I guess. I guess it's good timing. It's nice to see people that are actually really excited to see you. You know, I'm not used to it. I'm not used to. I enter a room or whatever, and I'm getting this Angel, come sit here, come sit with us. You know, like I've never gotten that before. Like I rarely get that. It's so nice to be around people that actually like you. Like those are the people that you need to surround yourself with. Like people that genuinely like you. People that you connect with, that you have good conversations with. And I believe like there are people out there for you. It takes putting yourself out there. It takes making a move. It takes experimentation too sometimes. And I think patience, you know. I think we're meant to meet people at certain periods of our life. Like this is where I'm at. I moved across the country and I wouldn't have met, you know, the people that I've met in the last few months or year since moving, since making that choice for myself at the time that I did. And there's gonna be more moments like that as I go about my life. But I basically am saying that it's important to socialize. I know that humans are social creatures naturally. Like I said, with loneliness in the past video, I think it is a disconnection with the self. And when you are connected with yourself, being on your own is not so terrifying. It's quite easy. But it's nice and I think necessary to have that balance of socializing in a way where there's genuine connection. Because I'd rather be alone than be surrounded by people I don't feel comfortable with, that I don't connect with, I don't relate to. I guess at this point in my life, I'm finding that balance. I'm finding new people. And then I have my moments where I'm alone, like right now, and I'm enjoying myself and my nervous system feels good. I'm satisfied with the way things are going so far since starting this conscious healing journey of mine. And also, you know, as I'm talking about a healing journey, anyone can do this. You can do this. If you're not happy with who you are, where you're at in life, or you feel like you need to ground yourself or whatever it is, something needs to change. You can do it. You have to actively do something about it. You have to put an intention behind your actions. Such as me, I had the intention to go to the beach because the water grounds me. The ocean is my favorite thing. It brings me a lot of happiness. And so that's what I'm intending to feel is happiness, joy, peace, stillness, and connecting with myself, recharging because I recharge alone. So I'm putting a bunch of these intentions that are going towards healing, right? That's all you need to do. But anyone can do this. Anyone can change. Anyone can improve their life if they just put the time into doing that. And you know, like I said, I'm not some fucking fancy influencer or whatever. I'm literally just a regular person like every other person watching this, just like yourself. And I have my 9 to 5 and I have things to do when I get home. I have to clean, I gotta do laundry. I watch Netflix later. I go to the gym, I take care of my health. Like, I'm nothing special, but I'm still able to do these things for myself because it's important to me. But you can do it. You can do anything. Speaking of which, next week I'm planning to do a summit somewhere there. I'm not too sure where it is, but I'm summiting that area, that mountain. I'll be doing the St. Mark's Summit. It's like 10 kilometers in and out. But yeah, that's a sneak peek for, I guess, the next video. I guess what I'm gonna do next is go in the water for a little bit. I brought sandals. It's a rocky beach, so I got my sandals. Just gonna have my feet in the water, ground myself, and I'll bring my crystals with me. And just have my music in and be in the present moment, just feel the water, connect with it, and enjoy myself for a little bit. So I'm gonna start wrapping it up here because the tide is getting pretty close to me. It's getting higher and higher by the second. So I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna head home, make some food, probably enjoy myself with some Netflix. The other day I watched Twilight, New Moon. It's so fun. I like watching a movie where the setting is so like I live in that setting. I live in a PMW, so it's nice to like watch it and like I get it. I know what it's like to be in those woods and everything, so it's just cooler. It's a little bit of a comfort movie of mine, something I watched when I was a teen, but it's fun to watch now. I just enjoy myself like that, really. Just take life easy. And that's it, you know. I think, I hope that this video today is a reminder that you can find a lot of joy in simple things, that healing is a beautiful journey. It's not a boring one. I think it's one everyone should go for at least once in their life, even if you don't necessarily have that much wrong going on in your life where you feel like you need to fix something. I always feel like there's room for improvement in life. I think healing is just connecting with yourself. It's filling in the spaces that maybe you don't understand yet, or there's just something missing within yourself that maybe you want to discover. And life is what you make it. I wrote that in my journal today. Life is what you make it. It's your own life. Do what you want. Make it something beautiful for yourself, especially if you're someone like me that lives a kind of mundane life or has a mundane job and just those regular things in life we kind of have to deal with. Life is still what you make it. You could still make it something for yourself. You could still make it something enjoyable. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode where I'll be hiking. We're gonna be summiting a mountain, and that should be really interesting because that's gonna be a very different vibe. I'm gonna be struggling, and there's so much strength in being under pressure or your body being under stress. The discipline, just the momentum, and the brain power to keep going even through hardship. So I hope you join me in the next one. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll send you guys some good vibes.